Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber. In this video, we have another unboxing from Puzzlcrate. This is the January box, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Alright, so it looks like the two puzzles that we got are the Iton's 3-color Tri-Cube and the YJ 3x3x1 Ghost Cube. Alright, so here we go. Let's get this out of the packaging. Alright, so these are the two puzzles. We're going to go ahead and read the cards first though. So starting with the YJ 3x3x1 Ghost Cube, 3x3x1 puzzles are often very easy to solve and you can typically solve them without even having to think about what moves you're doing. However, this 3x3x1 is a bit different. YJ has modified it like a Ghost Cube, which causes the puzzle to shapeshift and is deceivingly difficult. Scramble it up and give it a try. And the next one is the Iton's 3-color Tri-Cube. Calvin's Puzzle and Iton have teamed up once again to make yet another awesome puzzle. This new puzzle gives the illusion that 3 different cubes have been morphed into one, creating a rather disorienting color pattern. At a quick glance, the puzzle looks like a scrambled mess. However, if you look at it at the right angle, it really does look like there are 3 cubes in one. Alright, so these two puzzles are really interesting. I have heard about them before. This one in particular I do have. But I am actually going to keep this one because there's a really cool mod that I do want to do eventually with it, which I will explain briefly in this video, but I'll also show it again. I got this in a pretty big cubicle unboxing a little while ago, but basically what this is a Megaminx floppy cube almost, if you kind of think about it that way, because it has a Megaminx center and it has all the same pieces as a Megaminx face. So an interesting mod you can do with this is if you extend it out, you can turn it into, you know, an actual pentagram type shape, similar to what a Megaminx would be, and it looks really cool. Nathan Wilson did something kind of like that. He didn't extend it out all the way though to a point. That's what I'd like to do. I think that would be really cool, but the one he made also looks very awesome. But yeah, this functions very similarly to a floppy cube though, so you just have all these pieces that turn around here, and you can also do some very minimal amount of shape shifting here, but you end up conflicting with this side because when you turn it up, it doesn't line up with this cut. You see how that line doesn't match up there? So as soon as you try to turn this up, it doesn't quite work. But this is actually a relatively difficult solve. I didn't expect it to be this tricky. I'm going to go ahead and scramble it up. Turning is very nice. It's very smooth, but it's not anything super great. It's very acceptable though. So yeah, here we go. So that's about as much as you can scramble it, right? So we've got to figure out how the middle centers are oriented, and then how the pieces fit into it. So it looks like we can have one right here. I'm thinking the one that goes here is this one. So, but it goes in from the other direction, so we have to turn it over here and then turn this up and turn this over and move that back. And now as you can see, that piece matches up, I'm pretty sure. That feels about right. And then we can see maybe this one goes in here, and then no, this one I think goes over here, so we have to turn this down, move this piece over, and then turn it back. And now these two pieces are messed up, so I think we have to sort of figure out some kind of 3-cycle here. I think maybe you have to turn this around here and then turn it up and then move everything back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the solve. So it's not too bad. I also have done it before, so that kind of helps, but the first time I did it actually took quite a while. So it's a little bit of a strange puzzle. It's not quite as intuitive as a standard floppy cube or 3x3x1. So yeah, that's a pretty cool puzzle. So what I'm really interested to check out though is this puzzle, because this is one that I don't have and it looks really cool. I've seen some stuff about it, but I don't quite know how it works. Apparently it's 3 puzzles in one. So the first thing I'm noticing is that these outer pieces can turn. So I just turned it 4 times. I don't know if there's a specific orientation. It seems like if you do it that way, it would mean it's scrambled, right? But I assume it, let's see how else it moves. Okay, it moves here as well. Whoa. And then, oh, that's really neat. Does it jumble? I wonder, I don't think so. All right. Oh, I see it now. Okay, it took me a little while, but I see how it is 3 cubes in one. Look at all of the blue pieces and see how every single blue piece, if you just remove everything else, that forms a cube. Same with the red, if you just look at the red pieces. And then if you just focus on white, you see another cube. So you see how there's 3 cubes in one. For some reason I was thinking that that means that there's 3 ways it can turn, but I think it's just the 2. I may be wrong, there may be a way to jumble this puzzle that I haven't quite figured out yet, because I'm just kind of getting into it, but it looks like we have these edge turns and these face turns, and it doesn't look like anything else can move. So, okay, so now I've understand how you're supposed to solve it. So if you turn it like that, you can see now how that messes up the blue side and the white cube, basically. And then same with this. So, wow, this looks like it's going to be a very disorienting and confusing puzzle. That looks really, really cool. All right, well, I think it is about time to go ahead and scramble this up. So we could just start by doing a whole bunch of these, all the different types of moves that this can do. Yeah, I'm quite sure that this does not jumble. I can't think of a way that it would. Yeah, no, I think we're good. So no jumbling on this one. Alright, so there we go. I don't really know exactly what constitutes a full scramble because the card was right. It does kind of look scrambled just when you look at it in its solved state. So I don't know how scrambled this really is. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can figure out how to solve this. The first thing that comes to mind for me is to get all of these pieces in first and then try and get these later, because I know that you can do 3 cycles between these 3 pieces here, just doing a simple 3 cycle kind of like that. But I think it'll be easier to do that once we get all of these in place first, so we don't have to worry about moving them around, kind of, and we can just focus on moving these. I think that'll work. We'll see. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and get started with white. So we'll say we need white pieces here, 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 and here. So now we have 4 white pieces here, and then we need the other 4 to be in these locations. So we can turn 1 here and then 1 there. So now we have all the white pieces in, but let's just go ahead and put in the red pieces, let's say right in this layer. Okay, so that now all of these pieces are in place here. So you can see we have blue in, that just went in naturally. Then we also have white and red. All right, so now we have all of these pieces solved. That part is not too tricky. So now to get all of these pieces in, basically what we have to do, let's say for these 4 pieces here, we just have to look at these colors out here. So this face, these 4 pieces need to be red. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in these 4 red pieces here, just using those simple 3 cycles that I mentioned earlier. Alright, so it looks like I've got it down to a spot now where just these 2 pieces need to flip, but everything else is solved. So something I'm going to try is bringing in another white piece right here instead of having this blue piece here, and then flipping these 3 and see if that does anything. So if we flip that around like that and then move that back, we didn't do it, so maybe do it one more time. And then flip that back. I think that might have done it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I solved it. Let's go ahead and go through and look. So for the red cube, we can see that we have all these 4 red pieces in here. And same on this side. For the blue cube, we have the 4 here and here. And for white, we have the 4 here and 4 here. So it is solved. Okay, didn't actually take that long. It was quite a fast solve actually. It was really easy and I didn't experience any kind of parity or anything. So yeah, because this puzzle has no jumbling, it's actually quite easy to solve since you can't move any of these pieces out of their orbits. You can just recycle them in relatively easily with a couple other just added tricks in there that just came from pretty much basic intuition. I don't know, I didn't really have to think about it too much to figure it out. But still kind of an interesting twist in your perspective. You have to kind of learn to ignore certain colors when you're trying to solve a certain cube. It's kind of strange. It's weird. I don't really know how to explain it exactly, but it's a pretty fun. I think it's a really cool puzzle. I think you guys should definitely check it out if you get the chance. Anyways, that is about it for this month's Puzzle Crate. These are the 2 puzzles. Some very, very interesting stuff in here. So that's about it for this month's Puzzle Crate. If you guys don't know what Puzzle Crate is, it's a monthly subscription service. You pay $30 a month and you get puzzles sent to you every month. If you guys would like to check it out, of course, the link will be down in the description below as always. Anyways, that is about it for this month's Puzzle Crate. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like. Links to all of my social media pages and my merch store will be linked down in the description below as always. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.